The purpose of this lesson is to show you how to convert that simple report which we typed in the APA type style into an MLA style that is required by the English department at Morris Hills Regional District. Open up your Sam Clemens report. Remember in the last class we created a cover page. The cover page was created by going to the Insert ribbon, Cover Page, and we chose the conservative style. What we're going to do first is let's save this document under our new name. So go to File, Save As, and call this something like Sam Clemens MLA. Make sure you include the MLA extension somewhere in that file. We're ready to begin. APA requires a cover page. Our cover page also had an abstract, so the conservative cover page is APA-like. MLA has no cover page, so we need to remove our cover page. To remove our cover page, we're going back to the Insert ribbon. Go to Cover Page. Hit the down triangle next to Cover Page. And what you want to do is scroll to the bottom and notice the words Remove Current Cover Page. Again, Remove Current Cover Page. It's gone. Now, MLA requires a unique header. When we look at this header, we add a page number by itself in the upper right-hand corner. The cover page made the page number appear on page 1. We are going to change that header. Double-click, open up the header. Before the page number, which you now leave on your first page, so different first page should not be checked, we're going to type your last name. Hit the space, and then you will keep the page number there. Now, note, by default, it is using the default font. We want Times New Roman. So be sure to click on Times New Roman 12-point font. So your last name and the page number appears in the header on all pages. Notice the gray around the page number. That will change depending upon the page number that you're on. If we scroll down to the second page, you will see your last name and the page number. Okay, so type in your last name. The next thing we have to do is we have to type in information on the first line at the beginning of the document. So this is actually at the 1-inch mark. Let me close my header. My cursor is right at the top margin. We've set them for 1 inch. Going to type in your name. Make sure that it is not bold. Make sure that you're in Times New Roman. Then you're going to hit the Enter key. You should still be set for double spacing, so you want to make sure that you have one blank line. Bring your cursor, you'll see your I-beam gives you one blank line. Type your teacher's name. So in this case, my name. And you should put the title, my title. Okay. Hit the Enter key again, and now you're going to type the name of your class. So we're going to type the name of our class. Hit the Enter key, and now key in the date. Now we type the date differently. So in this case, we would put the date, and it would be for us. You put the day first, followed by the month, followed by the year. This heading appears only on the first page. Next, you do not want to have more than one blank line between the date and the title. So in this case, we would want to remove our lines. If you're not sure how many blank lines there are, simply show your tools. Notice how you have a paragraph here and a paragraph here. That's one too many. So we're going to delete, and now we have a simple double space. So the space between the date and your title has to be the same as the space between each of every other line, and that is a double space. So we removed our excess spaces. Now, let's highlight Sam Clemens, because another thing that MLA doesn't like is it doesn't like bold. So I highlighted Sam Clemens and Mark Twain. Get that bold off. They don't do any bold. In addition, Sam Clemens is supposed to be initial caps. So instead of using all capital letters, we're going to convert. We're going to click on the Change Case button in the font group. So in the font group, go up to your Change Case, and we want this to capitalize each word. Ta-da! The work is done for you. So we removed our bold, and our spacing looks pretty good. Let me just take off the paragraph symbol, the show hide, because the other stuff was getting in my way. We're not done yet. The other thing that is important is our side headings. In MLA, they call these side headings subheadings. They're not bold, so we have to remove the bold from the side headings. In addition, we have to add a number in front of each one. So for this one, I want that to be side heading 1, and I'm just going to hit a 1 period and a space. Did you notice how it indented? We do not want that indent. Did you see clearly that we have this autocorrect option? Hit the down arrow, and what you want to do is you want to undo the automatic numbering. Notice that it brings it back to the left margin. So I hit that lightning bolt, which activates the autocorrect option. I say, no. I don't want to do the automatic numbering where it indents. I don't want the indent. So here I have my 1 period space, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Let's go down to our second side heading. Let's do that again. This time, we're going to remove The Adventures of Huck Finn bold. Take the bold off, or hit Control B. Put your cursor in front of the side heading. Type a 2. Do you notice how the autocorrect didn't come on this time? That's because you identified that you did not want that up here. So, in MLA, we number our subheadings, and we do not bold. The next thing we need to do for MLA is we need to update our internal citations. Internal citations are the notations made inside the parentheses where they're referring to a works cited entry. So let's go to our first one, which is in the second paragraph. In MLA, the year is not used, so we need to remove the year in the internal citation. It's out. Because we took the year out and that space, we also have to take the comma out because it's not a series anymore. In addition, we have to take a look at our 2 citations. Did you notice that both sources are Railton? Because both sources are Railton, I don't need to specify the last name here. So I also take that out. MLA believes in keeping your internal citations as simple as possible. So as long as we know the title of the source, that would be good enough. So all I have is your Mark Twain. Let's go down to our second citation. Again, this is Railton. Just as before, because we only have one author, this is an MLA rule, take out the name of the author. They're both from Railton, so it's not needed. Also, take out the year and the space and, of course, that comma. Now, if you were going to cite a website, and I know most of you do websites when you're doing your reports, Your citation would only include the website title, just to let you know. You can refer to your style manual in your student planner. They have all of the information on how to cite your common sources. If I had page numbers for these sources, I would include the page numbers inside the citation, but we were not given any page numbers for these, so we are okay. So make sure that you take a look at the information that you have. All right, you have now finished your report. I don't think we have any more citations, so we are good to go. Save this report. The next thing that we're going to do is create our works cited. Now, I want to show you a cool trick. For works cited, I strongly recommend using easybib.com.